Welcome to humanity's annual Festival of Dionysia. I'd first like to congratulate all of my students on pulling this off. This is always a very stressful project. It seems that, when we start this, we have endless amount of time, and then all of a sudden we're on stage. And in fact, the kids have only had a little over 3 weeks to go from research to the stage. So this is pretty stressful for them, especially performing in front of all of their peers and an almost full auditorium. I would also ask you, since we only have 2 mics and 1 for the narrator, that you respectfully be quiet during the performance so that everyone can hear the lines and I can assess the students on their performance. Otherwise, the plays won't make sense to anyone. Also, this is the first time we're performing with the booth, so it is very stressful for the kids who volunteered to help with this project. I'd like to thank them first. And I do want to say that should something happen, because it is the first time they're going through the scripts live on stage and handling everything that the booth does, if something goes awry, that's okay. We're all just having fun today, and we appreciate so much their support. I would also like to thank Mr. Irvin for filming the performances today so that we can watch them later. Thank you for that. And I would like to thank the administrators for allowing me and the kids to perform for you today. So the festival really began centuries ago when one weekend a year, playwrights would bring their performances to the Acropolis and perform for the men of the society. And there would always be awarded the best tragedy and the best comedy for that year. We have a more collaborative spirit here where we're all just performing in order to be our best, and we're hoping that you can support us in that. And with no further ado, we have our first performance. Thank you for being a great audience.
The story of Andromeda starts off with the royal family of Ethiopia. There's King Cephas, a weak man who is controlled by his wife, Queen Cassiopeia. You can tell who wears the toga in this relationship.
Do I have to be here? I have royal business that I can be doing right now.
Yes, Andromeda's coming any minute. My precious daughter. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever laid eyes on.
Our daughter.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Andromeda is her mother's pride and joy. Queen Cassiopeia brags about her daughter all the time.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Andromeda, you look so beautiful today. Your hair is so shiny. Is that the new toga I got you? It fits you perfectly.
Thanks, Mother. You know how much I love to hear from outfitters.
Oh my God, did you hear what Cassiopeia said about us? Who does she think she is? The queen? I am so offended, aren't you guys? Honestly, Andromeda isn't even that pretty. They need to pay her what she said. Gretchen, get the magic wand.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Not gonna make much happen. It will never happen. Hello, Daddy? I need help.
This is not how the magic
Daddy, the queen hurt our feelings.
Tell me which queen, there's too many to keep track of.
Cassiopeia.
Oh, Queen Cassiopeia. We go way back to our college days. Man, she's really wild. To be honest, she's a real fit. I mean, part of it.
Okay, let's show her and her ugly family.
Whoa, slow your roll, Hades. You need to take some chill approach here. She only called you guys ugly, quite frankly, because she's being too Hollywood. Aside, I suspect my descendants nevertheless. I guarantee you, my precious Regina, Gretchen, and Karen, justice will be served amongst the Ethiopian royal family.
Oh yeah? What you gonna do about it, Pop?
Don't worry, my precious Gretchen. I shall summon an old friend from the depths of the seas. Men tremble before her. Holding the strength of over 50 men, he has killed millions, and has yet to suffer obstacles in the process. Gives wreaked havoc among the coasts of numerous civilizations. Cetus, head is his name, and pure destruction is his king.
Poseidon's wrath is brought upon the people of Ethiopia. Innocent people are taken victim by the fury of Poseidon's monster, and destruction is evident along the coast. The monster will stop at nothing to destroy everything in its sight.
Desperate to stop Poseidon's wrath and the destruction of his kingdom, King Cepheus went to consult the oracle of Ammon to seek advice.
Hello? Oracle? Are you here? Come on, start working.
Hello, little boy.
Little boy? You call him little boy. I'm a man. Alright, but if you're truly an oracle, is there anything that you could do to prove to me that you're truly as wise as you say you are?
I think you'd rather me not say.
Okay, fine. Prove your ability. But now, tell me, is there anything that I could do to finally prove my worth and save my people?
King Cepheus, you must complete a daunting task. In order to appease the monster, you must sacrifice your virgin daughter, Andromeda.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's not that bad. I kind of been thinking about killing her for a while. Spoiler, girl. But, what are we talking? Drowning? Stabbing? I got it. Take away her icons.
No, you must chain her to a rock and leave it up to the great bull of Cetus.
Whoa, that's a little too much, don't you think? I mean, she is still my daughter after all, right? I mean, there was that time when we did the never mind, we did nothing. I beat her. I'll get it. Don't worry, thanks for your help.
Come on, Andromeda, stop struggling.
Wait, no. Whoa, change? Really? At least I have dinner first.
I'm just doing what's exciting for you too.
Father, why are you doing this?
Sorry, Andromeda. Decided to send a sea monster to destroy our kingdom. I discovered the only way that I can stop it is to sacrifice you.
Father!
Sorry, Andromeda. It's the only way. Maybe your mother will actually give you some attention now that you're gone.
But why the chains? Why this? Why am I chained to a rock?
Sorry, Andromeda. I have no other option. I can't be the king of a kingdom that doesn't exist. Therefore, I took it into my own hands and went to the oracle of Ammon.
And what did she say?
She said everything would be fine.
Andromeda, I'm so sorry. Why did you hit our daughter?
Hey, relax. Come on. Let's get out of here, Cassiopeia, before it's any worse than it has to be.
Wait, come back. I'm just leaving here.
The hero Perseus happened to be passing by when he saw Andromeda chained to the rock. He was on his way back from slaying Medusa, the gorgon with snakes for hair who could turn anyone to stone with her eyes. He kept the head as a trophy.
Help me! Over here!
Who is that? Who goes there?
Over here!
What's your name?
Andromeda.
Andromeda? You mean as in the Princess Andromeda?
Yep.
Who changed you up like this?
My father brought me up this morning to take him to the rock. I didn't do anything wrong, and now I can't get
Well, where is he now?
over there, just standing there and watching.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Who are you?
Ooh, who are you?
I am Perseus. I see your daughter's chained up to a rock over here. Do you mind explaining what's going on?
Sorry, I have no other option. Poseidon sent a sea monster to destroy our kingdom, and the only way I could stop it was to sacrifice my daughter Andromeda.
I see. So, if I save your daughter and kill this monster, I can have her hand in marriage?
Yes, do it!
I guess, but if it doesn't work out.
Here goes nothing. Andromeda, my love, good news!
My love.
I'm gonna save you!
Well, thank the gods. Get on with it.
And then we're gonna get married afterwards!
What? I didn't agree to that.
Well, your mother did. Your father was a little hesitant about the idea, though.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Hear what? What do you hear?
I don't know. It's coming from over there.
Really? Are you sure we're hearing the same thing?
Yeah. Over there.
Oh, hey.
I am Canis. Destroy you. Ravager of coasts. This mountain calls me the big-headed tongue. Prepare for your demise. I'm here to accept the sacrifice of Princess Andromeda. Hey, girl. So slow. Go, look.
After he killed the monster, Andromeda agreed to marry Perseus, and they went back to the Ethiopian kingdom to celebrate the kill and prepare for the wedding.
Should anyone here present know of any reason that this couple should not be joined in holy matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Object! Hey, sit down, peasant!
I've known Princess Andromeda all my life. I've loved her since we were children. I deserve her.
You don't deserve anything. Hello, right here.
So? You deserve her or something?
Yeah, I do. I said she was a monster because you deserve her.
Yeah, it does!
No, it doesn't.
It does!
Does it?
Yeah, don't mind us saying it.
Yes, you do. Don't you want to do without her?
Not really.
How dare you try to take Andromeda from me? Can't you see how happy we are?
All right, fine then. If you really believe that, let's battle. May the best man win Andromeda's hand in marriage. I guarantee you my sword is much bigger and more powerful than yours.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Fine, let's go then.
Ah!
Where's the cat?
Ah!
Okay, so as I was saying, Perseus, you take Andromeda's hand in marriage.
I do.
Andromeda, you take Perseus' hand in marriage.
I mean, I guess.
After the wedding, they went on to have 6 children.
Athena, touched by the story of Andromeda and her courageous acts, decided to honor her and place her among the stars. Today, whenever you look up to the stars at night, just remember the twisted story of Andromeda.
Great job, guys. I really thought you were awesome. Thank you. Welcome to the annual Festival of Dionysia. The humanities classes are excited that your teachers have taken the time to bring you down, and we appreciate that you're here as a wonderful, supportive audience. Every year in ancient Greece, they would have an annual festival of Dionysia where the most famous playwrights would bring their plays to the Acropolis for performance. This was more of a competitive experience whereby the best comedy and the best tragedy would win the festival. We have a more collaborative experience going on here so that we can just celebrate Greek mythology and the tremendous effort that all of the humanities students have put into this project, given that they've only had just a little over 3 weeks to go from research to the stage. I would also like to mention that the booth is performing live during this experience for the very first time. So should we have some technical experiences, that's okay. We're happy to have their support, and we couldn't do it without them. I'd also like to thank Mr. Irvin for his support. Every year he films for us so that we can enjoy the festival later, and administration for allowing us to put this project on. Finally, I would ask that because we only have 3 microphones, that the audience, be respectful in terms of listening to the dialogue, otherwise the play won't make sense. But of course, appropriately laughing and applauding, the performers will wait for you. I hope you do enjoy the performance. And this period in particular, we have 2 plays that work in conjunction with one another. The first is the myth Jason and the Argonauts, which then leads to the play Medea. The actors will just finish their performance and pick up with the sequel, the play Medea, without stopping for a bow, and then they'll bow at the end of the 2 performances, since the groups have worked together very closely. And thank you to all the extras, kids who are not in humanities that somehow end up in the plays. We appreciate your support. With no further ado, as soon as the audience is seated, and maybe we'll have the house lights for a moment, as soon as the audience is ready, then we're ready to go. Thank you.
We're proud to present Jason and the Argonauts.
Shut up.
Look at our beautiful baby boy. What should we name him?
We'll name him Jason after the great Jason Gibbons.
But what will his uncle, your brother, do when he finds out about his great lineage?
You're right. We must give him away. We'll send our Chiron, we'll lie take him.
Aeson and his wife were forced to give Jason away when he was a baby, because his uncle was threatened by Jason's true heritage to the throne of Icolus.
Dear brother, why are you so sad?
Our son died during labor.
I am so sorry for your loss. Hello, Oracle. Would you please tell me my fate?
Good morning, Peleus. Okay, I'm looking at your fate, and I see that your kingdom will be taken over by a stranger with one bare foot.
But why one bare foot? I don't
know.
understand.
I got to go. I'm on my way to another appointment.
Confused, Peleus proceeds with his annual sacrifice to Poseidon. It's a Greek thing.
If Poseidon gets a sacrifice, then I, great Hera, should get one too. Let's see if anyone hopes to cross the river here. Help! 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 I'm drowning!
Here, I can help you.
Okay, now that's husband material, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, I lost the slipper.
Oh no, he only has one slipper on. The oracle was right.
Hello, Unks. It's me, Jason, your long-lost nephew.
Oh, Jason, I assume you're here to take the kingdom back?
Yes, sir.
And you can have it, but you gotta do one thing for me.
I'm the great Jason. I can do anything.
You have to retrieve the long-lost golden fleece.
No, that's impossible. No man has ever done that.
Just think about it. You'd be the man known, the person who recovered the long-lost golden fleece from Colchis. No one's done it before. Imagine all the fame and glory you'll see.
That is tempting. Okay, I'll do it, but on one condition. You have to tell everybody it was me and nobody else that did it.
Of course I will.
All right.
Once upon a time, a king and a queen ruled in northern Boeotia. Their 2 children were in danger of their evil stepmother, who wanted them dead for her own children's chance for the throne. Hermes brought the children a golden fleeced ram in order to escape their deadly stepmother. The children were placed on the ram and were off to Colchis. When they arrived, the king of Colchis, Aedes, sacrificed the golden ram and placed the fleece onto a tree in a sacred grove, which is protected by a dragon that never sleeps. It's going to be a tough journey for Jason.
Argus! Shit!
Yeah. Let me see what I can do for you. I got a 50-oared ship made from trees sacred to Zeus. Surpasses in size and technology any other ship of its time. Even makes sounds that make out to be a prophecy.
Cool.
Actually, I'll go get it.
All right, cool. What a wonderful ship! Truly astounding. I'll call it the Unicornus.
No, name it after me instead. I'm the one who made it after all.
Okay. I'll call it the Argo then.
Yeah, sounds good.
Part 2, choose your best men, and they will help you along your journey.
Thank you.
This is the final rose. Men, if you do not receive a rose, say your goodbyes, your journey is done.
All right, guys. Who are you?
I'm Hercules, the great mortal son of Zeus.
I'm Thetis.
I'm Callias.
We're the sons of Boreas, the north wind. And together, we are the Argonauts. Jason is definitely not the hero type. I mean, he's not a natural leader. He's small, short, scrawny, and I heard he has a really small...
Okay, what's your point here?
Well, why doesn't Hercules be our leader instead? I mean, he's already a hero.
No, I couldn't possibly take this away from him. I mean, he's never been the leader of anything before. He was always picked last in gym and...
All right. I want the glory of this journey, and I'll do anything to get it, if you know what I mean.
Anything?
Anything.
The Argonauts continue their journey and arrive at Lemnos to rest before they continue on.
They're not the same ones as before. We can't help it. Hello and welcome to Lemnos.
Hello. Why are there no men on this island?
We killed all of them for infidelity.
Feminist.
What'd you say? All right, well, good luck on your journey, I guess.
Oh, they stink. Oh,
Look at that smell.
Aphrodite must have cursed them with the awful smell. Spray them.
Oh, they still stink!
Argonauts move on to the next segment of the journey. They arrive at Briseis. The ruler Amycus was known for challenging strangers to boxing matches and killing them.
Hello and welcome to Briseis. Please send your best man forward to challenge me in one-on-one combat, if you dare.
All right, guys, we gotta figure out who's fighting.
Why don't you fight, Jason? You want to be a hero, right? Yeah.
I can't. I have this old chest injury.
That sounds fake, but I, Phoebe, will do it instead, since you're, sick.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's go.
The Argonauts arrive at Salmodestus in Thrace, seeking the blind prophet Phineas.
This is Phineas, the blind prophet. Oh my god.
Look!
Hey!
I wonder where the harpies are. Look, it's the harpy. It's a giant box with birds in it and a blind dude.
What time they build that young and regretful?
Hello, Phineas. I'm Jason, and we're the Argonauts. We're here to help you. We'll use the food as bait and drive the harpies away.
Thank you.
Get back!
Hello.
Hey!
So what can you do for me? Because I just helped you out.
Well, what do you need then? I am an all-knowing prophet.
The one thing that we could use is to make the clashing rocks stop clashing, because we need to continue on our journey to Colchis.
Of course! Here's my advice.
They followed Phineas' advice, releasing a dove given by wise and cunning Athena. It flew through the rocks, indicating that it was safe to pass. The clashing rocks stopped clashing. The Argonauts passed through safely. The clashing rocks have stayed fixed ever since. I guess you could say they're just rocks now.
Oh, Aphrodite here! I really like this Jason kid. Can you make sure he falls in love with that lady over there?
Okay, Mother. Eros, I need you. I need those two to fall in love. Use your bullets of love to make them fall.
Medea, are you in love with Jason yet? No, he's weak, cowardly, pathetic, self-centered, and he has a small... Say that again. Jason's lovely.
Hello, Hades.
And who are you?
I'm Jason. My uncle, King Callias, stole my throne and said he wouldn't give it back to me.
So why are you here?
I'm here to take the golden fleece.
Hades! Didn't I tell you you would die if someone tried to take the golden fleece?
Okay, well, you can have the golden fleece. You just gotta do a few things for me first.
Alright, well, I'm Jason. I can do anything.
Okay, the first thing I need you to do is, I have some dragon teeth. I just need to put them in the ground. Not that hard, right?
I got you. I think I should plant these dragon teeth now.
Jason, wait. When you plant those dragon teeth, armored men will emerge and attack you. Let's go back and throw stones at them instead.
That's smart. You're so smart, yeah?
Snap out of it! Come on, let's go quickly.
Where are they? Where did they go?
Where did they go? Why are you fighting me? Why are you hitting me? Stop! Stop!
What? How is he not dead? How is he not dead?
Alright, I planted the dragon teeth. Now what you want me to do?
Well, I didn't think you'd get this far, but, okay, let's see. How about you tame this fire-breathing ram. It's been a nuisance recently.
I can do anything. I'm the great Jason.
Okay, have at it.
Cool. Here, quickly, take this spray of fire resistance. It'll make you immune to the fires of the ox.
Thank you. I did it! Just as the great Tom Brady did many eons ago.
I think he's immortal or something. This is just not right. Okay. You did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it. Now give me my fleece.
No. Wait. Sorry, I don't have it yet. I'm gonna give it to you tomorrow. I am you for now. Great. All right. See you later. I got some things to do. Bye bye.
Okay. I guess I'll wait till tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow.
Jason, my dad wasn't actually gonna give you the fleece. He wants to backstab and kill you.
Really? Well, I tamed the fire-breathing ram. I sailed the seas to get here. I killed undead men. I planted dragon seeds. What more am I supposed to do to get this stupid fleece?
Don't worry, I know where it is. Here, come with me, I'll take you to it.
Cool. All right, this is the dragon that must guard the fleece.
I got it. I'll drug the dragon to knock it out.
Okay, drug it. Let's get the fleece and go. I got his fleece. Let's go. All right, let's take your brother too. He's cool. Yeah.
Medea, where are you? Medea! No, I must sail after them. To my ship.
Jason, give me my daughter back.
Jason, stop. Give me my daughter.
Don't step any closer or else.
Medea, please come home.
Take this, father. No, my son. No.
Even though there was zero trouble in paradise, the other Argonauts and the gods were disgusted by Medea's act and intended to punish her and Jason for her deeds.
Jason, we need to talk. Yeah, Medea is crazy. She literally just cut up her brother.
She's my sailor dot. I'd do anything for her. Give her a second chance.
No, but she's like crazy.
But she's my sailor dot. I'd do anything for her.
Okay, let's go. I get it.
Okay.
They came across two monsters on the way home. However, Hera allowed them to pass.
I'm so happy Jason's finally dead. Oh, all that work and now he's gone. Now all I have left to do is kill his mother and father. And then the throne, crown, and kingdom will all be mine. What?
Father, I overheard you, and I have one last wish. To no longer live in the world where my son is dead.
No! I overheard everything! My husband! My son! I no longer live.
Yeah. Well, that was surprisingly easy.
Here's your fleece. Hand me my...
Oh.
Jason, what's wrong?
Peleus killed my family. All my friends are dead. He pushed me to the edge. All my friends are dead. He pushed me to the edge.
You should write a song about that.
Maybe I'll call myself Little Jason Bird. Okay, we have to get revenge on Peleus first.
I've got it. I will exact revenge on him. I'll cook up a recipe that will make him seem young again, but it will in fact poison him. Now, for the bait. His daughters. Cool. I'll sell the recipe to them.
All right, cool.
Hello. I've got a recipe that can turn your father young again. With only 4 payments of $99.99, it can be yours. We call it Axe. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Thank you so much.
And they did exactly that. They followed the recipe, cut up an old ram, placed the pieces into a bronze pot filled with boiling water, and a ram emerged young again. Having fell from Medea's deception, they attacked their father, cut him up, and boiled the pieces until it turned to goo. The daughters, terrified of what they've done, the people of Ichthus hunted down and exiled Medea and Jason.
This play will continue with Jason and Medea up next. Short intermission.
10 years and 2 children later, we come to the story of Medea, scorned wife of Jason. Jason will remarry with Glauce, the daughter of Corinth, and abandon his wife and children. The nurse and tutor talk about the recent developments.
I just can't believe Jason would leave Medea and even his own family behind like that. I mean, doesn't he realize he's destroyed her entire life?
Well, I'm not surprised. They say that every man loves his neighbor more. Loves himself more than he loves his neighbor.
I mean, it's just disgusting how he can forget about her like that.
Well, don't you already know? He married the Prince of Corinth. He's never going back to Medea or his kids again. They say that old love is ousted by new love. Oh my gosh, I see Medea. I have to go take care of the kids. Bye. Bye.
Her confidant, the nurse, reassures Medea, who has been hysterical as she laments about all her sacrifices for Jason.
I can't believe Jason left me.
He's a traitor. He broke his sacred oath. I mean, now that he's tied to a new family, he doesn't care about his old one anymore.
I hate my life, and looking at my children makes me hate it even more.
Medea, I'm concerned. You talk about ending your life and ending your kids. Please, consider what's best.
Can't you understand my struggle?
I understand where you're coming from, but consider your future consequences here, okay?
I won't be the one regretting my actions. I can't believe this. I gave up everything for him. I loved him. I even killed my brother for him. And he leaves me for some princess. Let the gods be my witnesses. Jason broke his oath. I'll kill his wife and our kids as revenge.
It is right that Jason pays for his actions. So when the king of Corinth, Creon, realizes that Jason has married his daughter and abandoned Medea and her children, he becomes worried.
Fearing that Medea will take revenge upon his daughter Glauce, he banishes her and her kids.
Now that Jason and Glauce are married, Medea's big mad. I can't have her in town. She's gonna kill my daughter. Medea, you have to get out of here.
For I've been banished from everywhere. I got people preying on my downfall. Why do I have to leave?
Calm down. I can't have you here because you have a bad rep. You're crazy. Who knows what you can do?
I'm just a housewife. What can I even do?
Not much, but your rage terrifies me. It's more anger than I've ever seen before.
After Jason left me, you expect me to be calm? I'll ask for an extra day to complete my quest. Please, just give me one more day to pack my things and go.
As a king, I do not trust you, but as a father, I can understand. I'll give you one more day.
Thank you. I will be out in a day.
Medea has been civil with Jason and Glauce, acting sympathetic and plotting his ultimate revenge to destroy everything that Jason loves by killing Glauce and her own children.
The childless king of Athens hears that Medea has drugs to improve his sterility, so he offers her a place to stay in return for it.
Yeah, the apothecary didn't come through today. The sterility drugs? Yeah, Viagra. He doesn't have any, so I still can have some kids. Hey, Medea, I heard you got stuff. If you can hook me up with the Viagra, I'll let you stay in my line, away from where you pick from.
Yeah, sure, I can give you my supply. And for real, you'll give me a place to stay?
Of course. Welcome me as an honorable guest. Once I have my kids, I can finally assure my legs.
Alright, sure, yeah, you can take mine back again.
Medea agrees to give the king of Athens some of her Viagra.
And so this way, she has an escape route for her murderous, calculated plan.
Now that I have escape route, I can continue with my plan. I'll kill his wife and then flee from Corinth. Hey kids, come here. Give that temptress louse this gift from me.
Okay.
Little did anyone know these gifts were poisoned.
So Glass tried on the dress and died, going exactly with Medea's master plan. Creon dies along with her after touching the dress, in his grief.
The messenger shows up, warning Medea to leave, as the beginning of her revenge against Jason is complete.
Medea, you have to take your kids and flee far, far away from here.
Why?
Because you killed the princess, and then the king died too. The whole kingdom's out to kill you.
Yes, well, tell me exactly how she died. I hope they both had a horrible death.
Well, the princess was won over by your gifts, because she's pretty vain. And she touched the dress, but it was poisoned, so she started foaming out the mouth, and she got really pale, and she dropped. And then her father hugged her, and he died too.
We will see very soon what Medea will do in order to exact her revenge.
What shall I do now? I shall kill my kids as revenge.
Wake up, idiots. Can't you see her master plan? Open your eyes before she kills her kids.
My kids should die by my hands, not the kingdom's. Kids, where are you?
Over here. We gave the gifts to Klaus.
It has to be done.
Where are those kids? I've come to save them from Medea. Oh. You horrible woman! How could you?
You filthy animal! Tell me what you have to say quickly, because I must leave.
How could you kill my kids? Your kids too! You killed my brother as well.
You think you could laugh at me in front of the whole world? I gave you everything, and you never appreciated that.
I appreciated you, but you killed my kids.
You ain't nothing but a broke boy.
Medea, it's time for you to leave. You killed everyone I know. Get out of my sight before anything else happens.
Return home to your wife. She awaits to be buried.
Medea leaves Corinth in her golden chariot. In many cases, the gods have a different outcome. The things we think will happen certainly do not. The unexpected God makes possible, and such is the conclusion of the story.
Welcome to Troy, a city-state on the coast of Anatolia where the fate of two powerful kingdoms will be tested by arduous battle. Today you will witness the strongest men that have ever lived. The most horrifying deaths you've ever witnessed.
Hey buddy, how's your day going?
And the most beautiful woman on the face of the earth. The warriors presented in the story represent the strength and integrity of man. We would like to think that we've become more rational over the thousands of years since this era. That's all.
this be a big secret, Achilles?
I'm Agamemnon, and I do whatever I want because I'm secretly insecure about my little sword.
I'm not very fond of you either, Achilles, but you don't see me throwing a tantrum.
Oh, is that right? Because you're so reasonable, risking the lives of all your men just because your brother couldn't satisfy his wife?
What? No, that's not.
Yeah.
Guys, we are quickly approaching the beaches of Troy. Now it's time to prepare for battle.
All right, man. Leave your hearts on that field. Always remember, clear eyes, full heart.
The Achaeans settle into their base that night while the Trojans sleep blissfully. In the next scene, we see Paris, the man that started the war single-handedly, and the mistress Helen, that is regarded as the most alluring woman of all.
It's a beautiful morning for war, Helen. I love you more than anything. I would do anything to lie beside you each night.
Anything?
Anything in the world, my dear.
Then go fight for your people, Paris. Show me that you're a real man. A man worthy of my name. And then, I will show you my gratitude tonight.
I will show you that I'm a man. I will fight for you, my dear.
And I will treat you as such. I'm a man! I'm a man! I'm a man!
Once Paris regains consciousness, the Trojans depart from the walls of Troy to face the Achaean warriors already positioned at the battlefield. The battle has yet to begin, so both sides eagerly await the other to instigate the fight.
Men far and wide regard you as the greatest warrior bred in Troy. I do not believe in such rumors. Today you will prove it. Let's fight!
I will not play your games, Achilles. I am a man of great pride. I do not offer myself to anyone. I fight for my people, not my reputation.
I do not care for such distinction. Today you will prove it. Let's fight!
The Trojans, despite losing their strongest man, Hector, continue to overpower the Achaeans. Facing an imminent defeat, the Achaeans have their brightest men to discuss the plan going forward.
I say we gather an embassy of our most soft, smoky men in Troy, because the Trojans have lost a tactical advantage after the death of Hector. With this, we can make them sign a peace treaty.
I suggest that we flank the Trojans from two opposing sides of the decoy, and then send our strongest troops right down the middle to topple the Trojan walls.
Nah, this ain't it, Chief, alright? Here's what we do. A horse.
Well, screw my idea, like that's foolproof.
Right?
Amazing.
Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Exuberant.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Amazing.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Meanwhile, in Troy, King Priam motions for a final attack to finish the Achaeans. However, he is distracted by Paris, the son he wishes he never had.
This war has gone on far too long. We are faring well in battle. Now I will not lose my most beloved son in vain. We must defeat the Achaeans at once, swiftly.
But father, I have defended. I too have borne the loss of my beloved son Hector, my brother Hector. Don't you find it more fitting that we honor his life with peace, not more bloodshed?
You know nothing of honor. Hector lost his life defending our people. You sit behind these walls every day with your little sword, not a care in the world what goes on outside these walls.
But father, I have defended my people. Just yesterday I struck down 6 men with my little sword.
You are an abomination. Leave at once. Now, have the gods shown where their allegiance lies? If the favor of the gods is with us, then we must fight at once. I cannot bear the turbulence of battle a day more.
Speak of the devil, a bird has just flown in from the east, a clear sign that the gods will propel our victory.
Gather the troops, guys. Where is it?
While the Trojans prepare to initiate an attack, the Achaeans gain ground on their brilliant plan. Although the men are not the most resourceful, the horse is finally finished. Kind of. Kind of.
Odysseus, the great tactician, the disguise requested has been constructed.
You imbecile! You think it's acceptable to put our finest men in this monstrosity?
Look, I don't know. Like, I did what you told me to do. Is this not what you want, sir?
Is this not what you wanted, sir? No, of course not. This is a piece of trash. We have no time to spare nonetheless. We must just pray to the mighty gods so we may prevail. Achilles and men, get in the horse!
The Trojans, after the promising sign from the gods, set out to attack the Achaeans. When they get to the battlefield, however, they find some trash on wheels with no sign of their enemy.
Where are the Achaeans? Now that I'm finally ready to slaughter them all, they're not here?
Hey, what's up, dude? Whoa, relax, boys. I'm here on behalf of the Achaean leaders. We surrender.
Explain yourself, foe. Why should I not kill you this instant?
Look, the other Achaeans have already sailed away accepting defeat. The remaining ones have constructed this horse to honor your victory. We made it out of our blood, sweat, and tears. Please accept our gift.
I don't know, you think he's BSing?
I mean, it does seem a bit out of the ordinary, but I think it's genuine.
Alright, Mr. Achaean, I'm going to flip a coin, and if it lands on heads, we'll take the horse back to the city, tails will dart into the sea, and you will follow. Understood? Heads! The gods have spoken. We will take the horse back into the city, and we'll take you as collateral. If anything goes wrong, I'll chop off your head.
So you all know what's going to happen next, but we'll show you anyways. If you're rooting for Troy, it's not looking so good, so you might want to switch sides. And so Troy fell to the Achaeans that night. Although the Trojans fought hard, they will forever be remembered as the idiots that brought a horse filled with the warriors that would kill all of their people. If you take only one lesson away from this performance, we ask you not to take gifts from strangers into your home, because you will die. Thank you. And so Achilles dies. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome to the annual Festival of Dionysia. The humanities classes are excited that your teachers have taken the time to bring you down, and we appreciate that you're here as a wonderful, supportive audience. Every year in ancient Greece, they would have an annual festival of Dionysia where the most famous playwrights would bring their plays to the Acropolis for performance. This was more of a competitive experience whereby the best comedy and the best tragedy would win the festival. We have a more collaborative experience going on here so that we can just celebrate Greek mythology and the tremendous effort that all of the humanities students have put into this project, given that they've only had just a little over 3 weeks to go from research to the stage. I would also like to mention that the booth is performing live during this experience for the very first time. So should we have some technical experiences, that's okay. We're happy to have their support, and we couldn't do it without them. I'd also like to thank Mr. Irvin for his support. Every year he films for us so that we can enjoy the festival later, and administration for allowing us to put this project on. Finally, I would ask that because we only have 3 microphones, that the audience, be respectful in terms of listening to the dialogue, otherwise the play won't make sense. But of course, appropriately laughing and applauding, the performers will wait for you. I hope you do enjoy the performance. And this period in particular, we have 2 plays that work in conjunction with one another. The first is the myth Jason and the Argonauts, which then leads to the play Medea. The actors will just finish their performance and pick up with the sequel, the play Medea, without stopping for a bow, and then they'll bow at the end of the 2 performances, since the groups have worked together very closely. And thank you to all the extras, kids who are not in humanities that somehow end up in the plays. We appreciate your support. With no further ado, as soon as the audience is seated, and maybe we'll have the house lights for a moment, as soon as the audience is ready, then we're ready to go. Thank you.
On here. Thank you. It's the year 411 BCE during the Peloponnesian War. Athens and Sparta have been fighting for the past 20 years. Husbands and sons have been dying for years, and no one has attempted to make peace between the 2 armies. No one before Lysistrata. Lysistrata paces the stage, frustrated that the women have not shown up for her meeting. She has big plans to end this conflict once and for all. If only the women would show up.
Where are they? How could they have done this to me? I'm so angry at married women, at us, because although men say we're the devious ones, I call them for one short meeting to talk about something serious, and they can't get out of bed.
Lighten up, Lysistrata. Why are you so stressed? Is there a problem?
Yes, there's a problem. Where are all the women of Greece? Do they not realize there are serious issues to discuss?
They will come, trust me. First, they must attend to all of the women's duties. Wake the servants, calm the babies, feed their husbands before battle.
Look who decided to show up.
What's this about?
Well, for starters, it's about the fact that you women don't respect my meeting time. Believe it or not, I have some important things to say. Anyway, don't you miss your husbands and your sons when they go off to battle? If you guys would be willing, I think I found a way to end the Peloponnesian War.
And bring the men back home? Finally? Well, that depends. What do we have to do?
Well, you see, if we want to bring the men back home, well, we're gonna have to, well, we'll have to abstain from love and love's delights.
I'll never do it. Let the war go on.
Hey, wait. Okay, you're all strong, independent women. I really believe if we work together, like, we can do this and then the men can come back home and everyone will be safe and it'll be a good time.
So you want me to sleep long, cold nights just because I miss my husband and son? Yeah, I'll pass. You funny.
Okay, let's try this again. You'd rather send your husbands and sons off to battle to be killed? No wonder why men think we're useless. If we can't force men to have a peace treaty, this war will never end.
Fine, if this is the only way to get peace, we're in.
Okay, great, good. Everyone, grab a cup. Okay. All speak the words repeating after me, and begin. I will abstain from love and love's delights.
I will abstain from love and love's delights.
And take no pleasure my lord invites.
And take no pleasure my lord invites.
And sleep a vestal all alone at night.
And sleep a vestal all alone at night.
And live a stranger to all nuptial rites.
And live a stranger to all nuptial rites.
I will abjure the very name of love.
I will abjure the very name of love.
So help me Zeus and all the powers above.
So help me Zeus and all the powers above.
If I do this, my cup will be filled with wine.
If I do this, my cup will be filled with wine.
But if I fail, a water drop be mine.
But if I fail, a water drop be mine.
You all swear this.
Of course, we agree.
It's what I said, but we're going to seize Acropolis.
The men are outside of the gates of the Acropolis preparing to go to battle. They have built a fire and are discussing strategy. They plan to create a lot of smoke and keep the women out of the Acropolis. However, the women have a different plan and will do anything to keep the men from achieving theirs.
Oh look, the woman has brought out jugs for us before we go off into war. You wish. These jugs are for a different reason. Let's put these down in case things get physical. So what are you here for then? None of your business.
So, how illegal would it be to hit a woman?
That's it.
What is happening? This is a catastrophe. The women have all gone mad. It's like they think they have the right to protest or something.
Do you see what they've done? They poured water all on me. Now my clothes are all wet.
Well, that's your own fault. You men are all too worried about the war and not keeping your women in check. Men, arrest them.
Wait a minute. Can we just stop using weapons for a second and just talk this out?
I said arrest her.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Go on now, you're not afraid of a woman, are you?
Don't even think about touching her, I will hurt you.
Arrest her first, the one with the big mouth. She's getting on my nerves.
I wish you would. I really wish you would.
Well, now I'm all out of officers. You men are really afraid of these women.
It's not even worth talking to them. They don't know what they're talking about. They're all just looking for attention.
Okay, look, buddy, this war is just as big a concern for us women as it is for the men. We've given our husbands and sons to the war, and now us single ladies can't even find a man, and we're sick of it. You men really need to just believe the women. We'll end the war.
Oh, women, am I right?
You men are impossible.
Despite telling off the commissioner, Lysistrata still isn't satisfied. Peace has not been reached. The women are just as bad as the men. They have not been sticking to her plan. The women attempt to leave the Acropolis every chance they get. Lysistrata is becoming frustrated with their lack of commitment to the oath.
They've done this to me. I'm so angry at married women.
This woman has got to stop pacing everywhere. She's starting to stress me out.
And where do you two think you're going?
Well, you see, what had happened was I left my oven on at home, so I gotta go.
Yeah, okay, nice try. And where do you think you're going?
If you must know, I have to go home and make music with my husband.
This is ridiculous. These aren't even good excuses. excuses. Follow me.
Oh, these pregnancy pains are unbearable.
Oh my God, what is your problem?
I'm pregnant.
You weren't pregnant yesterday.
Lysistrata, do I really have to explain this to you? Like, one thing leads to another.
Okay. Why does your stomach look so rigid?
It doesn't. It just like. Well, you see what happened was.
Yeah.
Like, it's really for protection.
Right.
So, like, I burst the baby into the helmet, and it has, like, a little nest. I'm really just, like, thinking from
Yep. Okay, so that's enough. And you can stay here. Let's take this one. Do you want to really just not trust the oath? Like, we have a chance to finally end this war, and all you're doing is being weak. The men are constantly saying how we can't do anything, and all you've done is prove them right.
She big mad. I figured I'd have a good time.
Good, okay, that's enough.
Lysistrata calls her friends and gathers them around. It seems a man has found his way to the Acropolis, but who could it be?
Okay, ladies, now let's get in formation.
What's the matter?
I see a man approaching, wild with desire and beside himself with love.
I know him. That's the man, my dear husband.
What is he doing here? He doesn't think.
Of course not. He is well aware of the oath. But I should probably talk to him to make sure everything's okay.
Okay, you can talk to him, that's fine. Make him think he's getting some when he really isn't, and make sure you obey the oath.
I will, I swear. I will abstain from love and love's delight.
There we go. The rest of you ladies can relax.
All right, if you insist.
Lysistrata stands alone upon the wall. Dionysus approaches underneath.
Oh me, and these agonizing pains of love.
Who goes there?
It is I.
A man.
A man, no doubt.
Well, if that is so, then be on your way.
Who are you to tell me to leave?
Lysistrata, daytime watch.
Then by the gods, call Myrna for me.
Who are you to tell me to fetch Marina?
Cineas, her husband.
Oh, welcome, dear friend. Your wife talks about you often.
Oh my.
Whenever we talk about how all men are trash, she swears you're the best one there is.
Oh, please, call her for me. Please hurry. I have no joy, no happiness or pleasure in my life. I come home to an empty house and an empty bed. The world seems so desolate and bare.
I love him. I really love him. But I can't lie down in our bed. Don't make me go to him.
What do you mean, my love? Come to me.
You have no reason to be calling me. You don't want me.
You're right. I don't want you. I'm dying for you. Wait. Don't you want to listen to our child?
Mama!
Do you have any feelings? It's been 6 days since our child has been washed or suckled.
Yeah, I do have feelings. I feel bad that my baby has a father who can't do anything for himself. Being a mother is so demanding.
You look more youthful and gentle than ever. It only makes me long for you even more.
Oh, my sweet child. Mama's little darling.
Why are you treating me like this? You're letting all these other women make you miserable. I want you, and I know you want me.
Hey, hands off. Don't touch me.
Our house is a mess.
I don't care.
The hens are picking apart your weaving.
I still don't care.
You don't seem to care about anything, but the sacred rites of our wedded love have been so neglected. So please just come to me.
I won't unless you stop the war.
Consider it done. Now come into my arms.
Are you crazy? Right in front of our baby?
Forget the child! There, now come into my arms.
I will, as soon as I grab the bed.
The ground is fine.
I'll never let us lie on the ground, my love.
She loves me, plain enough, you see. You're back. Now give me a kiss.
I will, as soon as I grab a pillow.
But I don't want a pillow. Now, come lie with me.
Don't forget about what I said about peace.
Oh, well, of course not. Are you gonna come?
You have no rub. I'll be quick. Then you'll have me in your arms.
All this bedding is killing me.
All right, get up. Want me to rub some scent on you?
Not necessarily.
All right, hold out your hand. Spray it all around.
Oh, this stuff is anything but sweet. What is this?
I'm so stupid. I must have robbed the wrong scent by accident, of course. Here, take this flask.
I have enough. Just come lie with me in the bed.
I will. There go my shoes. Now, don't forget you'll vote for peace, my darling.
I'll see to it. She left me, teased me, got my heart all inflamed. Somebody get me a nurse.
In pain over the women's strike, the men plead the other state for a peace treaty.
Here's the Athenian herald. I come with the fresh dispatches.
You look like some monster. Why are you turning to one side? Are you concealing something?
I'm not concealing anything.
Then
By
what
God.
is that?
It's a Spartan herald stick.
Sure it is. Anyway, let's chat. How are things in Sparta?
They're awful. The women are being so strict. All the men are in pain. They won't give in until we've made peace with all of Greece.
This matter is a female plot, a grand conspiracy against all of Greece. Now I understand. Go back to Sparta and gather up the ambassadors to deal for peace.
Good idea. I'll be off.
The men of Sparta and Athens appoint ambassadors to negotiate a truce. Together, with the help of Lysistrata, maybe they will be able to finally talk peace.
The Athenian people have come to make peace.
We've come to settle, but we need Lysistrata. She's the one who started this mess. She might as well fix it.
Speak of the devil.
It looks like all you men are suffering from the same disease. All right, I'll help you come to terms. But first, where's the young girl piece? All right, come here. First, grab the spear of the Spartans and do the same for the Athenians.
Whoa!
You, my dear, will be our map of Greece. Now that I have you all here, I wish to reprimand both of you, and rightfully so. We have other enemies to worry about, and with your armed expeditions, you destroy each other. Spartans, do you remember when the Athenians helped you out?
Right, we provided you Spartans with a 4,000 army infantry that saved all of Sparta, and after all that, you still ravage our lands?
Okay, that's right, but like, the Spartans have helped you guys too.
Exactly. Remember when we were dressed as slaves and I changed your slave clothes for these cloaks that free men wear? That outfit, that's on me.
So if you guys have helped each other out so much, why can't we just fix this whole issue and be done and go home and get on with our lives?
Look, I'm willing to make a peace, but I want my land back. Especially this one. I've been aching for it for a long time.
Fine, but we want this part. Echinos and the Melian Gulf.
You can't take all of that's too much.
You really want to sit here and make negotiations and spend more time in pain?
All right, great. Looks like negotiations of peace. If you guys think this is good, then you might want your allies to come here and settle it.
Nothing of our allies. We're all dying. We're good.
All right, well then it looks like it's settled. The women and I have prepared a dinner for you at the Acropolis, and once you guys sign this peace treaty for me, you can all get your wives, go back home, and do what you guys do.
Well, let's go.
All right, let's go do.
It's a skate.
Both the Athenians and the Spartan people finally make peace, and the war officially ends. Making good on their deal, Lysistrata gives the women back to the men, and a great celebration ensues.
Jerry, whistle.
Gather around, festival goers, for I have a story to tell. The myth of Bellerophon. Driven by his thirst for glory, Bellerophon tamed the mystical Pegasus. He was youth born to the nobles in a city of fear, and was a peerless fighter. We begin with him and his brother returning from a hunt.
We're back from the hunt, and it has been a very prosperous morning. Well, for some of us.
But Bellerophon, how can I compete with you when you're blessed with the gifts of the great Apollo? I have no such talent.
Oh, please. Why do you even bother coming with me then? Really, you should stay in the city and maybe take up weaving, something fitting for one so delicate as yourself.
I am not delicate.
Ah, Bellerophon.
Fighting with your brother again, I see.
The wise fear for Lazarus.
Can you tell my brother how much of a piece of dung he's being?
Never mind him. Would you say my catch today is worth an A+?
Maybe? Anyway, it's fortunate that you and your brother have returned, for there has been a beast spotted roaming the hills near Ophir.
Oh my.
The beast, the fire-breathing lion, destroyed my whole pasture. How could anyone
Kids, this is easy. The beast is a venomous serpent, so we must imagine it is a perfect sphere.
My turn, I'm speaking. Here you see the beast has a fingers now and dungeon legs. It must defeat it before its next mealtime.
Are any of you Bellerophon?
Maybe.
Well, you might be right. But anyway, no more interruptions. I'm teaching you here.
Teaching me? Well, I did have something I wanted to ask you, poor Lazarus.
Yes, sorry. Old habits die hard. What would you like to know?
I want to know how to tame the mythic horse that sprang from Medusa's blood.
The Pegasus. Yes, I do know of this matter. But listen, for I have a prophecy to tell you.
Oh, please, another one of your rambling prophecies. Those are about as believable as me prophesying you becoming some immortal Latin teacher in New Jersey, and that you should beware of the medicine man who warms a coffee on your thigh.
What's Latin? Who's New Jersey and where's coffee?
Forget it. I want to know how to tame the Pegasus. Imagine what a service I'll be to the city of Ophir, patrolling the skies atop a winged horse. I'll watch over the city. Like a god. I'll look so cool. No beast would even dare to come near our city.
You are needed here in Ophir, Bellerophon. But I suppose you might be right that this Pegasus might help us to defend our city after all. Go seek out the sage of Herzog.
The sage of Herzog? I'm sure she could tell me, but will I be there for years? It can take her quite a while to impart her vast wisdom.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Then go see Athena. Go to Athena's altar and pray to her. Ask her for what you must do.
And that's what I'll do. Oh, brother, would you be a dear and take my cats back to the kitchen for me? I'll even let you say a quarter of it was yours. I'm going to Athena's altar, so I'll be gone for a few days.
But for Lazarus, brother, did you not hear what Lazarus and the town folks said about the chimera?
I can slay the whatever it's called when I get back. Just go already, you lame shrimp of a brother.
That Bellerophon. It's as if it's Bellerophon's world and we're all just living in it.
That arrogant knucklehead. If I had gifts, I could use them right. Maybe I'll show him my worth.
Things upside down. And so, Bellerophon embarked on his journey to Athena's shrine without a second thought. He arrives at Athena's altar after days of traveling on foot. Exhausted, he begins a prayer.
Clear-eyed Athena, daughter of Zeus, unrivaled in wisdom, patron of heroes and kings. Athena, tell me what I must do to tame the Pegasus. I'll wait, as long as I must. Oh, but I've been walking for days to get here. I suppose getting cozy while I wait couldn't hurt.
I'll help him, but he fell asleep in my temple.
Who goes there? Attacking someone in Athena's temple is sacrilege!
Not if it's mine.
Who are you? Oh. Athena, are you here to help me?
Yes, Bellerophon. So you wish to tame Pegasus. Take this golden bridle. To activate its magic, you must whisper to the winged horse the taming word. Focus! My message to you is not finished.
Sorry, the taming word just works a little too well.
Before you depart on your quest, know this. Your brother is in mortal danger. He aspires to slay the beast that roams the hills outside of Ophir.
That beast? The Chihuahua?
The Chimera. You will be held accountable and exiled from Ophir if your brother meets his doom. I will show you what will come to pass.
I hope you're watching, Bellerophon. It's time I prove my strength.
That limp-speared fool? Why would he take the beast on his own like that?
On the contrary,
His stupidity has nothing to do with me. There's no way I should be blamed if he gets himself killed.
On the contrary, Bellerophon, you're the only one with the ability to stop the Chimera.
True.
Don't you think that such gifts should be used for the benefits of others? Still, your skills alone won't be enough. Go see King Proetus of Argos, for he has the weapon that can pierce the Chimera's hide. Have tact and make sure you're not too late.
Okay. So now I must rescue my brother from death? Well, I always have been the more capable one. No doubt I can slay that fearsome beast once I have the help of Pegasus. But the goddess never did tell me where to find the Pegasus. Well, what are you all waiting for? Throw the hero his goddess-given guidance already. It was all yours. A match. There, the spring just by here.
Following Athena's instructions, Bellerophon navigates his way to a well-hidden spring. There, he finds the majestic horse, Pegasus. He sees his opportunity and approaches the beast. Before Pegasus has a chance to strike Bellerophon with his heavy hooves, our hero speaks the taming words.
Relax! To Argos!
The hero Bellerophon takes to the skies, relishing his new freedom. Very few mortals have ever had the incredible privilege of traversing the air with such ease. Now, the next step in Bellerophon's journey is to visit King Proetus of Argos.
Look, my husband, I told you I saw a flying horse.
What kind of squirrel magic horse do you think he is?
He must be an adventurer or a hero. Why can't you have a cool flying horse, Proetus?
Oh, please, such things don't suit a king. You flying foot boy, explain yourself. Why should come to my home?
King of Argos, I am Bellerophon, he who tamed the mythic Pegasus. I have come here so I may receive your guidance on the matter of slaying a fearsome beast, for I was sent by Athena.
Ah, so you were sent by the wise goddess Athena. I do not appreciate it. They so arrogantly land here on my terms. I suppose I must help you. Young hero, is there anything you need?
Well, I probably need a really good weapon so I can slice and dice that chimera till it's dead.
I'm sure you'd have no trouble hefting that mighty spear with.
I do happen to have a strong weapon, lead from your mine, Delorium, but my smiths must make some preparations first.
Wait, lead? That's it, lead?
What's the problem?
You're telling me I'm using a lead spear to kill the chimera? Can't you give me a more interesting weapon with a fancy name?
Look, do you want to kill the chimera, or do you want to die? Show some gratitude. Go rest until your weapon is ready.
Shouldn't you offer the guest a good feast? I've traveled a long way to get here.
As you wish. Stay the night.
2 nights, and prepare some lamb.
The servants will show you to your quarters.
Oh. And so, Proetus' smith set to work, forging a spear that the hero Bellerophon could use to slay the horrific chimera. It all seems to be going all right, doesn't it? Well, prepare yourselves.
I better check up on Pegasus before I go to rest. Hey, buddy.
Hey there, Lord of the Skies. You look like you just came down from Olympus, because you packed quite a thunderbolt.
What? Pegasus, is she bothering you?
Great hero, take me in your arms and show me how well you do that spirit.
What? That sounds dangerous, lady.
Seems you're a little dense in the head, I suppose. Well, no matter. It's not the head that matters, now does it?
Huh? Oh, you were trying to seduce me? You were trying to seduce me? Did Aphrodite's chubby little son miss his shot? Why would I give myself up when you look like a gorgon gone wrong? Maybe I'd hook up with her daughter, but...
Insolent little boy. You have no right to say such things. I'll make him feel twice the pain and embarrassment that he made me go through. Look, he's the one who hurt me.
Is that true, Bellerophon?
What? Hey, you're the creep who was hanging around in the stable.
So you did. I welcome you to my home and did such things with my life.
What? I wouldn't touch that screeching harpy with a 10-foot pole!
You told me everything. No need to play innocent. Despite your deplorable actions and perverted mind, I fulfilled your request. Here's your spear.
Why is it so darned heavy? Did your smith just fill the thing with lead? I'll be going then.
Are you satisfied, my dear? He'll barely manage to drag himself to the feet of the chimera before it mauls me.
As he deserves.
Good work spotting the beast's lair, Pegasus. We can catch it by surprise. But wasn't my brother supposed to be here too?
Focus! The beast has been lured out by your whiny voice!
Well, all right then. You, disgusting lion snake thing. Yeah, you. I've been longing for some target practice for a while now. So this should be just the thing. Now cower, foul chihuahua. Oh, my mistake. Did I say it wrong again? I meant stain on the ground. Now die! But I can't reach it from here. Pegasus, drop me up on that rock so that I have the high ground. It's over, Chimera. With this unbreakable shield, I cannot lose. It's melting. I knew this was a useless piece of junk. The beast coughs something up in its dying throes? What? Brother, is that you? Did you truly let the beast slay you? Well, you smell like vomit.
Reinforcements are here. How can you help, my lord?
Oh, look who showed up for me fear. I'm afraid you're a little...
You traitor! Bellerophon with his brother, stabbed with his own spear. Everyone come look at this.
So much blood. Our own Bellerophon was the beast after all.
But you all need to lay off the wine. I just saved your...
Bellerophon, you have committed fratricide. You're no longer welcome here in the city of Ophir.
If you ever approach the city of Ophir again, may Zeus help you.
Borlazados, old friend, can't you tell them I've done nothing wrong?
You're on your own, Bellerophon. Everyone knows how much your brother wanted to show you up. He didn't listen to reason. I even offered him an A+. I guess it runs in the family.
So his crappy sword skills are going to get me exiled from my own city? You fools!
Mourn your loss, Bellerophon! And after you're done, I suggest you and your flying horse get far away from here.
Brother, what? Great galloping griffins, what's going on?
His spirit has been allowed to re-enter his body. Just this once. Listen well, Bellerophon.
Bellerophon, look at what all you've lost. You've lost your home in Ophir, your family, everything.
Oh, you're right, brother. Guess you got the last laugh, huh? I tamed Pegasus. I killed the Chimera. Such hardship. And only to lose what's dear to me? Well, you're wrong. I know where I still have a place. Go.
Is this how it's supposed to go? You kind of did not consent to this.
Bellerophon has made his choice. You may rest.
Alright, guess I'll just die.
Alright. Bellerophon was too late to save his brother, so now we must pay our respects. But there's little time for that. The hot-headed Bellerophon departed in a hurry. Now that he has no place in his hometown of fire, where will he go?
Pegasus, take to the skies. I killed the Chimera. I've done the impossible. I will join the gods at their home atop Mount Olympus. Fly, Pegasus, on your wings, to Olympus. Don't give up now. We're almost there.
I'm not, you idiot. I'm not taking you to the Olympus. You're mortal. There's no place for mortals in Olympus.
What? Pegasus, you speak?
Yeah, the God that gives you the get the speech in order to tell us that you are an idiot. There's no place for you in Olympus.
Ridiculous. My place obviously is not among mortals. Fly on!
No.
You meant yes, right?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
So then you will take me?
No.
I've fallen, and I can't get up. Pegasus! You traitor! Coward! Chicken horse! We could have made it to Olympus and lived as gods.
Silence! Water lord of the skies, you had the ability to become a great hero, a paragon among men. But instead, you sought a power that even you are not worthy of. Olympus is a place for the gods, not for mere mortals such as yourself.
Why? I tamed Pegasus. I killed the Chimera. And yet the mortals of Ephyre cast me out? As if they could understand anything I've accomplished. I must belong among the gods.
It's true that you've conquered things that lesser men could not, but at what cost? You forgot your duty to your brother and your city.
So now, you're just going to take everything away from me? How was I supposed to know I did anything wrong?
Well, if you ever thought of anyone but yourself, you would have realized before it was too late.
And so my tale with Bellerophon concludes. I ended up getting something of a promotion. Zeus took me into his own very own stables, in Olympus, I might add. Whenever Zeus would use his thunderbolt, I was his trusted mount, and I would carry the Father God across the vast skies. As for Bellerophon, screw him in his stupidity. Who knows how exactly he met his end? He wandered the land a broken man and drowned his soul until he moved on to the underworld.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to the audience as well. It's 20 to 11, so I know we don't have time for an encore, but you have been a great audience today. Thank you for your support. Thank you to your teachers for bringing you down. Thank you for my students for doing such an amazing job today.